Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I got some big news. But hey, before we get into that, just gotta ask you to please watch the video all the way through because I'm gonna need your help on a few things. I got some questions. When we talk about something here in a little bit, I'm gonna sprinkle them questions in. I'm gonna ask you to leave a comment on it. So please help me out, watch the video all the way through and answer some of the questions. Okay, for some of you that follow me on Instagram or you're a member of the Facebook group, you kind of already know what this big news is. However, it's not really all about this. There's a lot going on. So without further ado, let's get to it and get you all excited as I am. So I did it. I got another one. Saved another one. And it's white. I like white Mazdas. So what we got here is a 1991 B2200. And this one's an automatic. This was a one-owner truck. And I managed to get it at a really good price on Facebook Marketplace. And I've never had an automatic before. The only automatic I've been around is Jason's. So that's the only baseline I have. A lot of people love the automatics. And you got a handful of them say, oh, they're so weak. Well, you know, the weakness may be coming from a 30-year-old worn out engine. I don't know. Never had one to really play with and experiment with. You know, there's been questions in the Facebook group and stuff about how do you do this and do that? And I got an automatic. Well, I don't always know. I look to the manual, try to figure it out and try to help, because that's what channel's all about. That's what the group's all about. I'm just trying to help. And now I got one so I can really delve into it and learn a lot more about it. And I'm excited about that. And I got some more big news to tell you. This is not the big news. We're getting there. So the story goes, this is a one-owner truck and the motor is possibly locked up. I haven't put a wrench on it yet. I don't know. Let's just go around and look at the truck and I'm gonna show it to you and I'm gonna tell you what I want to do with it. Okay, so at first glance, you can tell it's got like that LX trim, but this truck's actually an LE5. And someone at one time must have had a little fender bump in because a lot of it's kind of misaligned and so is the chrome trim. The hood is in fantastic shape. Actually, the entire body, the roof, the body, it's super straight. Very nice. The only thing it has is the trademark lean up against the fender little dent. The rest of the truck is really clean. It's got those factory chrome Mazda mirrors, and it's also got the factory metal chrome door handles. There is some surface rust on the frame. It's not terrible. No big deal there. It's even got the spare underneath it. Unfortunately, the chrome bumper is no good. And the only dent on the whole truck, other than the lean up against the fender dent, is this. This right here looks like, of course I love the bumpers, but they were always too close to the body. But something happened here, somebody hit it. So this will have to be repaired. And of course I'm not gonna run any bumpers on this truck. I have two Mazda bumpers, two different, I got the 3-piece and the black 1-piece that's like this one. And I'm gonna put that on my gray truck, one of them on my gray truck. But this is a nice little truck. Let's go inside. Doors are nice. The outside, the door panels, of course, they've seen a little age. And this one's got a good door pocket. The seats, man, the seats really caught my eye. They look great. The thing about them is, I'm curious, I can't tell if they've been redone or they're factory. This is this piping sticking through. The only thing that makes me think it's not factory. The factory leather or pleather or whatever it is, I've seen it before and they do have that emblem inside stamped on it. So that just kind of makes me wonder if it's been redone or if it's factory. If you guys know anything about that, leave me a comment. But I did want to show you that it has some good plastics on the inside. The headliner is immaculate. It's just beautiful. Funny thing, right back here, you see on the wall carpet there's a little tag with the Mazda part number for that wall carpet. So that's pretty cool. This truck did have the owner's manual and everything in the glove box. When it was all said and done, the truck was like $11,000. paid for. So it's only got like 181,000 on the motor, but we'll get to that in a minute. And it is an AC equipped truck. It's an auto with some broken stuff. And this door panel is pretty good as well, except for the door pocket. Not a bad little truck. Not a bad little truck at all. Of course, got the trademark broken vent there, but the dash pad, it's in good shape. I mean, just look at that windshield. There's not a peck in it. Not a crack, not a peck. I don't think it's the original glass. I don't know if you can see that. I think that's like, it's been replaced, maybe? But it looks good. Has a bed liner that'll get removed, and we peeked up under it, and it looks like under the bed has never seen sunlight, so that's a good thing. Got a solid back window. It's got these metal pieces that a lot of people look for. Okay, so I got some questions, some of you. So this rubber, this window rubber, look what happens when it's just does that over time. This is the original one. How many of you know a successful way to revitalize this rubber? Because you can order this new sometimes, but when you get it, like Josh has gotten some, a friend of mine, Josh, he bought one, I think it was eBay, but it's already got a lot of cracks in it. Down here too, from the weather. It's not even a year old. So a lot of the stuff you get these days is just not the same quality. Another thing, these are getting harder and harder to get. And I mean, time does its thing, but can you revitalize this? Can you make it new again somehow? Not totally new, but kind of new. And there's felt inside, and it's probably all just terrible by now. This is actually still pliable, but I don't know. I can tell it's a little funky in there. Does anybody know of a way to rejuvenate it? That's really the word I'm looking for. Is there a way that actually feels so good? But the outside, of course, it's so old. Or if any of you know of a good place to order these from, let me know in the comments. But I'm looking to see, can we rejuvenate some of this? Okay, so let's pop the hood. That. There we go. Okay, so right off the bat, tell that at one point someone tried to retrofit it and change it over to 134A. So don't know much about that. They probably did it wrong. I would bet they did it wrong. So not even worried about that with what's to come. It does have a Weber, but it's a clone. It's not a genuine. And they've done that at one time. It's a lot going on here. Seems like someone had, I'm guessing at one time, somebody tried to, at the mechanic shop, tried to get this thing running by just having a gas can nearby. Probably because that fuel pump probably didn't work, and I'm sure that was after they didn't want to mess with the electric one in the tank that usually always comes with an automatic. So really and truly, I don't know what's going on with this truck. I hadn't even put a wrench on it to see if it's locked up like the other guy said it was. So the guy that I got it from said that the engine was locked up because it had slung a rod or something. So I'm not sure. I hadn't put a wrench on it. But just looking at it, I can tell from right here, this is the A and the B and the CX. This comes on the 2.0. So does this distributor, and you can tell because the distributor's really skinny right here. Normally it's ½ inch thick on the 2.2. So, and you can see here they were in there gooping it on. So my guess is, I hadn't even gotten into it yet, but I'm thinking it's been a total head and front plate swap from a 2.0 onto this 2.2. Maybe because there was excessive valve chatter or something. It's a mystery, but it'll be fun to get into. No, actually. I'm kind of wondering if there has been a complete motor swap. The reason I say that is because on the 2.2, I think there's more curves in the timing belt. I can't quite remember. But this one goes straight down. Straight down. So that's like a 2.0. And the block has a stamp in it, 2.2 or 2.0, and it's under this part of the exhaust manifold. It's up under there on the block. I may have to get a flashlight and a cam and look and see. So anyways, I got a little handheld mirror and a flashlight. By the way, I've got these flashlights in my Amazon store, and they are wonderful flashlights. Love it. So, I don't know if I can show you with the camera, but digging around looking, I don't know if you'll see it. But anyways, there's just a 2. Anyways, there's just a number 2 stamped in the block, which I've never seen that before. I've normally seen it say 2.0 or 2.2. There ain't no telling what kind of Frankenstein nonsense is going on after some mechanic got a hold of it. I don't know. I really hate it when people mess with these and not know what they're doing because they ruin it for the rest of us. But neither here nor there, at least I know what to do. I'm going to get it all out of here. I'm going to investigate. I've got this one and 2 other engines that I can make an engine out of. Put it in. Tell you what, I just about can't stand it. I'm already out here. I think it's 21 millimeters. So why don't I go get a socket wrench and put on the motor and just see if it's locked up or not, or if I can turn it. Let's do that. All right. Hope I don't get in the way, but already wrenching on it. Can't wait. All right. Oh yeah, that's no good. No man, it ain't moving. Something's up, but that's okay. It's coming out anyway. This is all coming out. Gonna get investigated, check it out, but then I'm gonna rebuild some motor and put it in there. So here's kind of the big plan. I own this land out here. What I plan on doing is over here, I'm gonna build a shop within a month or 2. I want to put a 3-bay shop out there and have a lean-to on each side, so that if you're doing anything on the outside of the shop, like sanding or something, you know, you do it outside the shop. 3 bays, I can park my red truck in there, and I know a lot of people like to follow a build on YouTube. So this one is going to be a convertible truck. It's either going to be a convertible truck or target top truck. And if it's a target top truck, we're going to put a shell on it. But what I've always wanted to do was do one of those convertible trucks like we used to see back in the late 80s, 90s. They were done by Radical Top. Got a video about that on my YouTube. It's actually the Radical Top's instructional video. But what I want to do is I want to do a very seamless looking convertible top. I don't really want the kit. It's hard to get anyway. Someone has been remanufacturing the kit, but I really don't want the kit because it had a black piece of plastic. It was about 1 inch wide. You could see it a mile away coming, and you knew it was a convertible truck back in the day. But what I want to do is do it in such a way that it fits on there, and there's such a tight little gap. You can't tell it's convertible unless you're about a foot away from it. And the whole hardtop will come off, sit in the bed, and go back on. That's what I want to do with it. Okay, so what do you think I should do? Complete convertible where the hardtop comes off, or do a target top and put a camper shell on the back? It's either camper shell and target top, or, you know, full on convertible where the hardtop comes off, lays in the bed. Let me know in the comments below which one I should do. I'm really leaning towards, I want to do a convertible truck. I really want to do that. I've been wanting to do that so long. Let me know.
But wait! There's more!
This truck is full of opportunity. We got the automatic transmission stuff we can delve into. We can do a frame off restoration. We're going to clean the frame up, do all that. We can put it on air ride. We can finally show you how to do the ABS delete, because I've done that before and never had a video about it. So now we can do that. We can do push to start. Never made a video about that. All right, so here's an idea. After it's all fixed up, let's say we do it, you know, it's a follow the build on YouTube. We do an engine rebuild. We put air ride on it, clean the frame up. We do like a full-on restoration. And it's a convertible truck. And it's fly, man. It's awesome. Okay, it just needs to be painted now. So we're either going to do vinyl wrap or we're going to paint it. So how about this? We do a little downloadable render file of it. It's just black and white. And then Instagram followers, YouTube followers, Facebook group members, you download it, Crayola that thing, draw on it, do a paint job, and then scan the email or take a picture of it and submit it. I'll make it happen on the website or something. And then I can choose from all of them and pick one. Or if we do like a top 3, we might can vote on it. Everybody can vote on the top 3 and pick paint scheme or vinyl wrap scheme that goes on the truck. I think that'd be a lot of fun. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Okay, so that's the big news. The big news is got to build a shop this summer. And of course, now we got a new project and we can make it one of those follow the build things. So be sure you subscribe to the channel because there's a lot we can do to this truck, a ton. And that's not all the content I have planned. This just came up. I have a lot more things planned for the channel, a lot of videos to do. Some of them I've been really tight-lipped about because I've never seen it done before. So that's coming. But yeah, this is going to be a fun project. We might call it Project Topless. I don't know yet. I mean, I really don't know if it's going to be a target top or convertible. It's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to me. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time.